All right. Hey, good morning, everyone. All right. What do we got going on in the market today? So, as overall in the market, it's projecting that there's a current decline in the market this morning. We still got tensions around tariffs, announcements of increased tariffs on steel and aluminum imports. That's prompted some retaliation from our Canada and European partners as well. And there's still apprehension around if there's going to be a government shutdown. Bill passed in Congress. Still have to wait to see if the Senate is going to pass that bill. And those are potential indicators of a continuing uh, slide to the downside in the market. There was some good data that does show that maybe the CPI index came out there at probably a slower than expected rise in inflation, and consumer prices, but that's still wait to be seen. As far as Intel put in a new CEO, uh, so their stock has jumped up approximately around 9%, and Adobe shares are still on the decline. So yesterday I got caught up in some chop, which did not suit me well. So I just bowed out yesterday because that market was very choppy for me, with morning indicators that the market was going up, then it declined. So it was best to be patient yesterday. Um, all right, so we're going to take a look and see what is going on. Let's first take a look and see what has been going on with Bitcoin. We know Bitcoin has been expressing some volatility late. Yeah, so Bitcoin's down to around 82 on the decline as in the morning, even got down as low as 79. So again, people look at these as opportunities to nibble, to purchase. So people might be taking a look at that. So if you know Bitcoin is down, then we have to also say what is happening with. Well, let's just take a look at Bitcoin on the hourly, see if there's any. Yeah, we can see another touch back down here to 80 today if the selling continues. You know, the White House did have a crypto meeting the other week, and they thought that might be a way. So we see coin touched yesterday. We had a morning run up, got to 198, then came back down to 187. We see coin today on the hourlies at 189. Um, yeah, we can get to that 184 level. So coin is potentially a look as a short here for me. I see that the moving averages, we have a crossing of the moving averages here, pre-market around 8 o'clock. We have a squeeze. Looks like we have everything we need to get into coin as far as a short today. Uh, do we see the MACD is at zero? Yeah. Actually, coin be on a watch. It can hit 183 and go back up in the evening. If something crazy happens before the market, coin could actually bounce all the way to 199. Regardless of, I think coin is a very good stock to watch today in either direction. But right now, it's looking pretty bearish. Things can change before market open, but I like the way coin is setting up today. Um, let's go look at the ES and see how the market is trending before opening. All right. So today the market definitely looks like pretty bearish. It does have an hourly squeeze. It's about a 40-point drop to support. Moving averages are above. The MACD could go up. Let's take a glance at Wednesday at market open. At market open, we definitely had the MACD going up. You know, it was projected it was go up at opening. It did, like a lot of stocks, and then it all came back down. And then if you would have caught it near support, you had a nice back run. Again, a lot of chop yesterday to the up and the downside. is a very good day to pay attention to support and resistance. So stocks like this, again, you may not want to get in until you get down here to the bottom, watch it on the come up, get back up here to the MACDs and moving averages, take your winnings, or wait till it gets to the upside, gets back up here around the 5,600, see if it falls again, and then catch it on the downside. So again, this is you see it's going to the downside pre-market. So before the market open, it may just be 20 points away from buyers stepping in and then running it back up. So be careful with the ES. Let's take a look at the SPY. We should have a similar setup. See, again, SPY, it's about $5 to $6 move. We got some resistance here at 55. So again, support and resistance, buyers and sellers is probably the key for this market. You really want to be precise and knowing where your support and resistance levels are, and if it's a good time to get in or not. That's a SPY. Again, if we take a look at the market over a larger time span, a daily, we still have weakness. We had a little bounce yesterday. It did end with a hammer candle, so we could see some continuing moves, maybe back up to 569, then back down, and we could be range bound for a while here between 573 and 557. So again, it's another good reason to pay attention to support. Let's take a look on the weekly. 559, 574. If it breaks here, then we 556 to 540 is our ranges. So we have to just really pay attention to our support and resistance levels with trading. So when we have these tight trade ranges like that, typically means that the market itself is going to be tight. So even if you got breakouts, you better make sure you know where the support and resistance levels are, because then those stocks will probably get rejected and then go back and forth between there. All right, so today, as I mentioned, I'm definitely looking at coin. Airbnb here. We see yesterday this was a level where we had moving averages going up. Been better to buy around here at 123, ride it back up, get out at 126. We have this level again today, so already at 125. If it breaks 123, you have this tight range on the 4-hour chart here, Airbnb. So what we're looking for is it's at 125, 124. I think it's probably going to stay range bound. Again, just like what we talked about with the SPY. The good thing is if you know the range, you can wait till it get to 123, catch it, go back up to 125, 126 and get out. But if it breaks 123, this is what I'm looking for. Then I can get in on a swing, similar to up here, right? It broke 137. Now it's respecting the EMA and it's continuing to go to the downside. Let's take a look at Dollar General. Dollar General today, I believe, has its earnings. So this week again, it's probably more around retail. We've seen some right here. So 80 is this level. I'll be waiting to see if it hits 80 this morning. Be patient. And if it continues to fall, then we can ride it back down. That's the way I like how Dollar General is set. All right, and last but not least, let's look at financials. All right, we see financials here. American Express dropped down, got to 253, came back up to 262. Today, American Express might be opening high around 262. And so what do we expect it to do? Probably get rejected, and we'll catch it on the fall. Let's take a look at Goldman Sachs. Same thing with Goldman Sachs. Actually, we have Goldman Sachs might want to try to get to the upside today if it can break 543. So those are the stocks we'll be looking at today. We'll definitely be looking at coin. It's probably number one. A continuation to the downside. I like the confluence between the Bitcoin and coin play. The financial sector is looking pretty weak at this time, so we'll definitely be looking for stocks that are in the financial sector that want to continue to the downside. And then pay attention to Lowe's. Lowe's has been falling pretty fast the last couple of days, very fast. It might be at a point of support, but you see it broke this key level 233 overnight here. So Lowe's might be a continuation to the downside. So just pay attention to that. All right. Thanks again. If this video has been helpful, please like and subscribe and be blessed.